call." Rachel watched Altmeyer walk slowly back to the van, then climb in and start the engine. She said, "There's exactly 3,000. Is that right?" He lit another cigarette, smiling. "I forgot to tell you, it's different with these people. They never shortchange you. They're not in the business. They're addicts. That one probably counted the money 50 times while he was saving it up. Perfect customers." "What do you mean? That isn't much profit, is it? We've always done better than that." "They're steady and predictable. That one just got himself 3 fully operational automatic military assault rifles. Just possessing a rifle like that is worth 5 years in Leavenworth, but he's got to have them, and whatever else he can save up the cash for." "Why did he want 3? Altmeyer shrugged and stepped on the gas. "Because he couldn't come up with the cash for 4? It's hard to say. Probably wants a couple stashed in bunkers around his place, in case he's too far from the house when the Russians sail up the Rogue River in submarines, or waves of Chinese stream through Grants Pass to gang rape his pickup truck. You've got to admit the truck's a little beauty, isn't it? I could hardly control my own lust."
"Stop leering, Altmeyer. Be serious for a minute. If you want me to learn this business, you've got to tell me what the business is."
"By themselves, none of these survivalist types amounts to much. The year before last, Raymond bought a few things. Last year, I guess he probably spent what he had on dried food or something. Maybe next year somebody will talk him into building a bomb-proof shelter for his outhouse, or an electric generator that runs on nuclear fallout. But in the long run, I'll get my share of his money. These people wake up in the morning and read the papers and something happens to them." Rachel shook her head.
"It doesn't seem like a good idea to do this kind of business with people you think are stupid and crazy. When I signed on, we were shipping arms to the Afghans, not delivering automatic weapons in 2s and 3s to a bunch of maniacs."
Altmeyer sighed. "This isn't much different from what we've always done. You meet a man on a dirt road, take his money, put what was in your truck into his, and get out."
"The trouble with you is that you try to be worse than you already are, which is about as bad as anyone can be."
"You're wrong. It's a good time to get out of the war business. We've been lucky to last this long, and gun nuts are a safe, easy way to keep all our suppliers happy. For the next year, we'll sell lots of small arms to solid citizens who can pay idiotic prices for things they don't need. Then we'll quit."
"We're used to dealing with people who know what they're doing."
"These people are even better. It's a cash business, because they're more scared than you are of the government figuring out what they spent it on. Tonight Raymond will fire off a burst from each of those AR-15s just to see if I cheated him, then put them away somewhere he thinks nobody will ever find them. He'll never touch them again, except to clean and oil them, until he sees the first Russian in his henhouse."
"Did you cheat him?"
said Rachel. Altmeyer laughed and put a cigarette in the ashtray. "That's one part of the business that never changes. You have to understand your customers, but you have to resist the temptation to sell them shit. Otherwise, one of them is going to come looking for you with a machine gun that only works medium well. The damn things never jam when they're pointed at you."
"But you're overcharging, aren't you?"
"They know what they're getting, and they know the price. Ray Miner lives out here in the first place because he's positive that pretty soon something's going to happen that makes money obsolete."
"Everything about this feels like trouble."
"Is this the girl who showed no fear when the Russian helicopters in Afghanistan were firing rockets at her?"
"I thought they were aiming at you."
San Francisco. Rachel's eyes were focused on the candle flame, and she seemed about to let herself smile. Altmeyer whispered, "If you're going to slip into an erotic trance, I hope it's anticipation and not just memory." Rachel looked up at him.
"If we ever have a baby, I'd like to have it be a time like last night. Every few years we could all drive by that little hotel up north, just to see if it's still there."
"What's wrong with this hotel?" asked Altmeyer. "We can be pretty confident that the Prince Andre de San Francisco will make it to the next earthquake." He considered. "In any case, we can count on it for tonight."
"Altmeyer," she said, "I'm being romantic, and you're just being dirty. I don't think I'm going to look forward to taking any child to this place."
"It's the height of elegance. The food is astounding. You can't complain about the clientele. That woman's sable coat would buy that little hotel in Oregon 6 or 7 times over."
What she did